Good morning from Vancouver Island. Starting right off with a beach walk this morning. I had a really great night of sleep, lulled right to sleep by the crashing ocean waves. We're seeing orcas spout off water already this morning. And part of today will be on the beach, part will be in the forest. We've got a ferry to catch by 4:30 p.m. It's about 7 a.m. now. We've got a ferry to catch to get to the crab shack where we'll get a home-cooked meal just on night 2 of our journey. And we're gonna spend the night there. But already having a great time. Really digging it out here. Day 2, here we go. Coming down from the privy. Got my hand on that slug. Oh. It's a little bit moody this morning, but super pretty. Oh, and if you're wondering, the ferry is about 11.2 miles away. That'll be our day today. The things you find on the beach. Competing names in the sand. First waterfall of the day. What creature's been wandering on the beach? Raccoon, maybe? Look at all of these snails. Sea snails, maybe? There's so many of them. And a bunch more of the little tide pool crabs that we saw yesterday. These guys are all over the place. We're seeing these huge pieces of seaweed everywhere. This one is attached to a rock, and the whole rock came in. Sea lions. So we're just arriving at the next campsite, and apparently from here we got to find the suspension bridge that goes over the creek and follow that bridge. This is a trail guardian's cabin. They're supposed to clear down trees and brush and take care of the trail. Oh, we got these nice seats, figured we might as well take a break. Nice view. I learned that these are salmon berries, and you can eat them when they're orange, or when they turn a reddish color, they're still edible. Here we go, our first ladder of the day. It's a high one. She will go all the way. Oh, I see the suspension bridge. Where's suspension bridge? She's back to the climbing field. Safely made it to the top. Apparently there are sometimes tsunamis out here, so there are routes away from the tsunamis in the forest. Got another very muddy spot here. I came very close to landing on my butt in my only pair of shorts, but luckily I saved myself at the last minute. The red chairs signify you've reached the shipwreck overlook. Okay, we got a little bit of trail history for you. This trail was originally called the Dominion Life-Saving Trail. It was built to rescue the shipwreck survivors along the graveyard of the Pacific. These plants are new and interesting. So this is an old grader. It was pulled by horses to help get debris off the trail. And this one is a donkey engine, which they used in the early 1900s to create a road through the forest to help the shipwreck survivors. This is the road, believe it or not. Bald eagle alert. Oh, look, there's a cave down there on the beach. And just like that, we're back on the beach. Oh, that one looks juicy. Oh, got me. So every time we're gonna walk through a beach section, we first have to check the tide charts to make sure it's safe for us to pass. And then if it is, obviously we go through, we walk on the beach. If not, we see if there is a forest workaround. We haven't had to skip any of the beach parts yet, but we definitely will by the end of the trip. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to skip one of the beaches today. Who wants to use this privy? And it's time for our first cable car.
We're almost there.
Oh, I can't even tell. Having successfully made it across, we're trying to help this other guy make it across, pulling the rope. Just climbed up here. Now here comes Pika. I tell you what, those ladders make me a little tired. Just climbed down these bad boys. We're heading back to the beach. This is an interesting campsite. Somebody's tucked into that little cave back there. It looks like a lot of the beach trash is coming from Asia.
There's a famous hole in the rock here that you're supposed to pass through, but unfortunately the tides are too high right now, so we have to go around it.
Some signs of bear. Pika, I hear you're watching out for bears. You trying to see one?
There's the hole. Looking back, it's becoming visible again. Ooh, more bear warnings. Some parts of this trail actually go through tribal land, so you're not supposed to stop and camp or really go off trail when you're on the tribal lands.
And now we wait for the ferry to take us to the crab shack. This is just stunning.
Oh wow, girl, this water's crystal clear.
Here it comes, the ferry to the promised land.
Pika really wanted to spend the night at the crab shack, so that's what we're doing. And here it is, the crab shack. It's a lot more rustic than I thought it was going to be. They don't even have running water. They have to bring in all of their supplies, and that's salt water if you're wondering. Here's what I got: a grilled cheese and a baked potato and a blackberry cider. And this is where we're camping, up on a wooden deck. Not ideal for our semi-freestanding tent. And it's quite loud, to be honest, but it's fun. It's pretty.